And welcome back to our live show. Our next guest can create a variety of delicious dishes without breaking the bank shopping for ingredients, and is going to show us how to do it too. Her new cookbook is called Supermarket Healthy, and she says the book is friendly to your waistline and your wallet. Joining us live by satellite from New York City, best-selling author and Food Network star Melissa Arabian. Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to share some tips and strategies from Supermarket Healthy because all of us, we all want to eat healthier and we all want to save money in the new year, so it's the perfect time to do it.
Absolutely. Melissa, explain to us what makes this cookbook different than others, because you've got some interesting tips in here.
Well, the idea is I want everybody to have, yes, a handful of great recipes. I have over 130 recipes in the book, but more than that, I want you to have a friend in the kitchen. So I've created a pantry section where I show you what to stock in your pantry so that on a Tuesday night, you can make a healthy meal really quickly. I have a section called the blueprints, and throughout the book you'll see a blueprint, which is a skeleton or a plug-and-play type recipe that you can then make your own with whatever you have in the pantry or whatever it is that you love. So, and then one of my favorite features of the book is the Meatless mains chapter. And that's where I show you how to save money by just swapping out a recipe every week or so for a meatless main, because the protein is often the most expensive part of your plate. And I'm gonna show you how to make one of my favorite meatless main items, and that is the Acorn squash fondue, which is cheesy and decadent and yet under 200 calories a serving. So I'm gonna start with a half of an egg. I've got acorn squash that I've halved out, and I'm adding in a little bit of Dijon mustard. Now the trick to this recipe is to use a nice high quality Dijon mustard because you're gonna get a good flavor. I'm using my mustard, which sounds like I'm using my mustard, but I'm actually using my, M-A-I-L-L-E. This is the mustard that we used when we lived in France, so now I use it in the US. And it adds a great flavor to the acorn squash. Just brush it on in, and then I'm gonna add in a little bit of Gruyere cheese, which is really nutty and imparts a lot of flavor. For, you know, you can use less and get more bang for your buck, both calorie-wise and money-wise. Then I put in a little bit of bread, just some cubed bread, top it with some milk and then a little more cheese, and into the oven for about an hour. And then what comes out is this creamy, flavorful, nice textured fondue. I like to serve it with sliced pears, and then you've got this delicious decadence. You feel like you're in one of those wine caves in France having that wonderful fondue.
That looks fabulous, Melissa, and the nice thing about it is it's only about 200 calories a serving.
That's right. That's right, and it feels like so much more, and that's the idea, is we want to feel good about saving money and about eating healthy.
Absolutely, and one of the interesting things I read in your book is you say that there are no foods off limit in your house, so it really is all about moderation, right?
You know, it's really about mindful eating, whether you're thinking about the calories that you're putting into your body and what you're putting into your body, or whether you're thinking about how much money you're spending. And what I want to do with Supermarket Healthy is make all of that automatic and easy. So you just keep it in your kitchen, cook from it, and you're in a good space.
And one of the nice things too is you mentioned the recipe blueprints, and this kind of shows us how to break down the recipes and then modify them to create other recipes and really make us into a cook too.
That's really, it's really, you know, the blueprints are a great feature because they're like a flow chart. They're sort of a, you know, an instruction manual so that you can own your own recipes and not just be stuck doing what I love, but also what your family loves. And here's just a good visual of one of the blueprints, the salad in a jar. And this is a kale and white bean Caesar salad, and you can see that you put the dressing on the bottom, and then I put the beans, then the greens, and then the toppings on top. You know, do this on a Monday, you know, do a few of these. You can do a whole variety. Stick them in your fridge on a Monday, and then every day on your way to work, just pull one out, and look at that. You've got automatic, healthy lunch that's gonna save you money too at the office.
I love the salads in a jar. Melissa Arabian, thanks so much. We're gonna put your acorn squash fondue recipe on our website too.
Well, great. Well, thanks for having me.
All right, you're very welcome. The book is called Supermarket Healthy, and that is Melissa Arabian. Have a great day.